Nobody tells you this part. Every luxury car brand sells you the same badge at 7 completely different price points. And at 5 of those 7 levels, you're not buying a better car. You're just buying a more expensive version of being played. Here's exactly where your money actually buys you something real. And where it buys you nothing but a bigger number on the window sticker. Level 1, $30,000 to $45,000. The badge entry, I made it, for people who haven't made it yet. This is the BMW 2 Series, the Mercedes GLA, the Audi A3. Same front-wheel drive bones as a Volkswagen Golf or a Toyota Corolla underneath. Same economy car engine under a luxury hood. 0 to 60 in 7 seconds in a car that costs $43,000. You're not buying performance. You're not buying comfort. You're buying that badge on the hood so you can answer, "What do you drive?" without pause. The guy who buys this new is paying full price to look the part. Smart move? Buy the same car 2 years used for $27,000. Let Chad from the dealership eat the depreciation. You get 90% of the flex for 60% of the money. Reality check. 3 years later, that $43,000 car is worth $24,000. Your accountant felt that. He just didn't say anything. Level 2. $45,000 to $65,000, where it actually starts. The "oh, now I get it" moment. This is the BMW 3 Series, the Mercedes C-Class, the Audi A4, real rear-wheel drive platform, proper weight balance. Suspension that actually works. The steering talks to you instead of just steering. You hit the highway and it stops feeling like a rental. It starts feeling like the brand actually meant it this time. This is the level where most guys got permanently hooked on European cars. Not the badge, the actual car underneath. The trap at this level, the fake sport packages. A MG line, M Sport, S line. They put the aggressive bumpers on a 255 horsepower grocery getter. Skip it. Save that money for level 3. Level 3, $65,000 to $90,000. Executive territory. The car that doesn't need to say anything, Mercedes E-Class, BMW 5 Series, Audi A6. This is where the car quietly tells everyone you're doing all right, without you saying a single word. Rear leg room that actually fits grown men. Highway ride that makes the level 2 cars feel like they were built by interns. Driver assist that basically drive for you on long, boring stretches. Hot take, 80% of people reading this should stop shopping right here. This is the sweet spot. Everything above it gets expensive faster than it gets better. Level 4, $90,000 to $130,000. The flex zone. More money, real upgrades. But do the math first. BMW 7 Series. Mercedes S-Class. Audi A8. Air suspension that reads bumps before you hit them. Cabin so quiet you can hear your own thoughts. Or your stocks crashing. Rear seats with massage functions that make business class look basic. Here's the honest number. 20% better than a loaded level 3 car for double the money. That math only hits if you're the guy who notices every single drive, or the guy who watches the valet straighten up when you pull in. Level 5, $130,000 to $250,000. AMG MRS territory, where someone's accountant starts crying Mercedes AMG GT, BMW M8, Audi RS7, a twin-turbo V8 in a family car body, turning soccer mom SUVs into straight-line missiles that embarrass Ferraris at stoplights while still carrying groceries. The RS7 sits in your rear view doing 174 miles per hour and looks like it's parked. The AMG GT sounds like a small war starting 2 blocks before you arrive. You're paying for hand-built engines with one technician's signature on a plaque. Basically, the automotive version of a limited drop sneaker that can also do 190 miles per hour. Level 6, $150,000 to $500,000. The I don't care what it costs. Level money is just a concept your accountant handles. Rolls-Royce Ghost, Bentley Continental GT, Lamborghini Urus, Mercedes G-Wagon. The G-Wagon is a 1979 military truck that somehow became the #1 status symbol on Earth. 14 miles per gallon, turns like a yacht. People are paying $30,000 over sticker and thanking the dealer with a handwritten note when it finally arrives. Why? Because nothing else says, "I could have bought anything." And I chose the one that delivers mail to war zones. Quite like it. The door closing sound is literally trademarked. Even the thunk needs to flex on everybody. Level 7, $500,000 to $3 million. We've left cars and entered assets, not a vehicle. A personality disorder with license plates? Bugatti Chiron, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Pagani Huayra, Lamborghini Revuelto. These don't depreciate. They appreciate. Most of them live in climate-controlled garages and come out twice a year so the owner can flex on other millionaires. The Bugatti Chiron, 1,500 horsepower, $3 million. A top speed the road you live on will never let you use. The Phantom. Rear seats so comfortable the owner genuinely forgets what country they're in. Honest take. You're not buying transportation anymore. You're buying a room in a museum. Except it has 16 cylinders and makes your neighbor uncomfortable. Here's the truth nobody's going to put in a brochure. Level 1. you're renting the badge. Buy used, save thousands. Level 2 to 3. This is where engineering matches the price. Start here. Level 4. Only makes sense if you genuinely notice the difference every single drive. Level 5. When the car becomes the personality. Level 6. When the money stops mattering and the statement starts. Level 7. When the car is just an asset that happens to have wheels. The best luxury car is always the one you'll actually drive. Everything else is just expensive garage decoration that looks incredible on your story for 6 months before you forget about it. If this saved you from a wallet loss, subscribe. No brochure fluff, no cap. See you in the next one.